Hi, I'm Deirdre Breakenridge, and I'm the author of PR2O, New Media, New Tools, New Audiences, and also co-author of the book Putting the Public Back in Public Relations. And I just wanted to share with you some of my tips, little helpful hints on how you can get started if you want to write a book. So in the beginning, a lot of people feel, well, maybe I need to go to a very large publisher, and what's their process? Yes, you can definitely do this, but today, because of the internet and all of the great tools that we have, you can actually self-publish your book. You can write an ebook and spread that and get feedback on it. That's actually something that David Meerman Scott did with his book, The New Rules of PR and Marketing. He decided to write an ebook and created so much buzz in the blogosphere that he actually got his publisher to pick up on it, and they asked him to extend the book and turn it into a hardcover and a softcover book. So that's just one tip. Don't think that you necessarily have to go the route of a large publishing house. You can either do it yourself or do it through the internet. The second tip is that when you think you have a great concept for a book, some excited authors tend to just start writing first. And I actually have a very dear family member who started writing a book about 10 years ago. And he keeps writing and writing and changing and writing. And the problem is that he never framed it out in such a way that he can actually publish something. So for myself, what I always do is I make sure that when I have an idea for a book, I look at the table of contents first, and I make the table of contents crystal clear so that each and every heading is determined, is easy to identify. So let's say that somebody wants to sort of scan through my table of contents, they would know exactly what they're getting in each and every chapter. And this is actually something that you do when you work with a major publisher. They ask you to write out your table of contents and be very, very clear on what those chapter headings are going to be. And my last tip is that if you're not working with a major publisher, but yet you still have the passion and the commitment and you want to write your book, it's really good to have somebody who can be your developmental editor. And I say this because when you work with a big publisher, you get the development editor, you get the team of editorial people who sort of mull over your content, you have that production team, but when you're doing it alone, you don't have anybody to bounce it off of. So if you can have a colleague, a mentor, or somebody who can really just look at your work and give you good feedback and help to make it flow and give you helpful criticism, that will definitely take you a lot farther in your process. So I hope these tips were helpful, and I hope that if you're writing, you continue to write, and good luck with your very first manuscript. And if you are already a published author, then I hope that these tips are helpful and that you can write more books in the future. Thank you.